Hey everyone, wanted to shoot this quick little video to talk a little bit about the big Google update that happened this week. So today is actually March the 23rd, 2012. Google dropped a bomb on the SEO world in the last couple of weeks. A lot of SEOs, a lot of companies are freaking out because a lot of their links that have been created to their sites have been de-indexed, which means they get no value anymore. A lot of SEO companies were using these blog networks as their main strategy for getting their clients to rank high. Reason being, it worked like gangbusters for a long time. That's really all you needed to do in a lot of stages, and you would get results. So, unless you're in obviously hyper-competitive areas, but in general, this did work very, very well for a lot of people for a long time. For the SEO guys, it was easy. They could just set up the keywords and the links to the sites, put them into these blog networks, and the networks would just go ahead and create all the links. But a lot of times they would use crap content, and they would use blogs within their network that over time would just get filled up with more and more crap and links and crap and links, and it just became so obvious after a while that it's been very easy, I think, for Google to sniff a lot of these out and de-index them, just get rid of them. So a lot of the clients out there who had SEO companies that were using this as their main strategy are hurting bad today, as well as those SEO guys. I know because I was doing it, but I was doing it to a very small extent, and I'd actually only just started playing around with the blog networks recently. So I'm not worried. I'm actually happy because majority of the content that I've been building and the links I've been building are outside of blog networks. So I want to just sort of talk a little bit about the strategy I was using and then the strategy I'm now going to apply based on these Google changes and everything else I've been reading and hearing about. So my old strategy was basically 25% fresh new content and 75% links. Those links I was really getting from a diverse range of places, so that if anything did happen, I was never going to get burnt. So a lot of, here's kind of the list that I was using for links. It's edu and gov links, comment links, social bookmarking, directories, articles, wikis, and then a little bit of the blog networking stuff. So I was affected, but on a very small scale, and actually overall my clients have actually benefited from the change because a lot of the competitors, or some of the competitors in other instances, have lost a lot of their rankings, so it's helped us pop as a result. So that's my old strategy, 25% content, 75% links. And the links I was getting, white hat and black hat. Basically, any type of link that you force the hand on and you actually go out and you're able to produce or have an outsourced team produce for you is considered black hat by Google. But the reality is everyone's doing it. You can't rank in the search engines without having links back to your site. So if you are getting links or forcing the hand on links, you want to make sure that you're getting them from a very diverse set of sources, because Google will sniff a lot of these out eventually, and you don't want to have all your eggs in one basket. Okay, out with the old, in with the new. Things have changed. So the direction Google's going, everything I've been reading, everything I've been hearing, and this makes 100% sense to me, is content. And not just any type of content. You've always heard in the past, content is king, but if you've got crap content, it doesn't matter. That type of content is not king. The type of content that's going to be king moving forward is the type of content that will be shared and republished and that's engaging, okay, that people are commenting on and they're tweeting about it, they're sharing it on people's Facebook, they're emailing it around. Remember, Google owns Gmail. Millions and millions of people are on Gmail. They know when content is being emailed around. They follow Twitter, Twitter, unless you're doing direct messaging, which is a very small percentage of the tweets, is public. They can see. Commenting on Facebook is a lot tougher, but on business pages, all that stuff's public. You don't need to actually be a friend to be able to see that stuff. So they're able to pick up on a lot of the social signals, and content and the sharing of the content is really going to determine what is important and what matters, rather than just a bunch of links. So I am going to a 50% content and a 50% linking ratio for this year, 2012. I would imagine next year it's probably going to bump up to 75% content, 25% links. Links still work, don't get me wrong. You can still buy and use links if you're getting them from the right places, and they're going to benefit you greatly. But you want to be careful. You want to make sure that they're from different sources, they're diverse, and you're not using the same thing everyone else is using. If you go on the Warrior Forum, you buy some of these ebooks, things that they're giving away. Thousands of people are doing it. It's, you know, that's the blog network ALN, the Authority Link Network. They're one of the ones that have been hit the hardest because everyone's been using them. So try and go with new sources, or sources that that are more natural. Not going to be a red flag to Google because there's just massive spikes in traffic and links overnight. So be as natural as possible, be diverse, and focus on content. That's what I'm going for. And I'm going to be making sure the content is either controversial, it's funny, or it's engaging and it's educational so that people can share it and spread it around. And that's pretty much it. Thank you for your time. If you disagree with what I said, or if you have some feedback or opinions of your own, I'd love to hear from you. Please put it in the comments below, and good luck. Thank you.